Hi Lifers, I'm back. I just want to do a quick tutorial on how to do your foundation without using foundation. So just using concealers and cream products and creating a flawless finish without having to use any type of foundation whatsoever. So I'm going to start off. What I do if I'm not going to use foundation is start with I always like to have a concealer that's brighter for my under eye if that's what I want. And also one that conceals or is exactly the same as my normal skin tone so that I can conceal blemishes or different things without it looking bright in random spots on my face. So that's where I start with. This is the Hourglass Vanish concealer in Sienna. And that is number, oh Lord, I don't even think it has a number, but in Sienna. So that's where I'm going to start. And I'm going to use it a little bit here. Just really you're using it in areas that you don't like and where you're not going to put cream bronzer or blush as much. So I like to go here, down, a little around my nose, chin. And I also, this would be where if you need full coverage, you can go with a full coverage concealer. I like this one because it is full coverage and still very creamy. And you wouldn't, I mean, for me, I would never in general use Tarte Shape Tape, but if you're going to get the finish that, how the concealer is described. So this is kind of a natural, creamy, full coverage. If I wanted my skin to be matte, I'd use something else. But at my age, I am absolutely not using a matte, really any Tarte Shape Tape in general. I haven't tried the dewy, but I also, a cheaper version of this would be like the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo concealer. So see here, I'm just kind of putting it where, like here I'm going to put bronzer, so what's the point of wasting a product unless I'm just kind of moving it around because I have extra product. Gotta look in my trusty mirror because things can look really good on a camera with a ring light, but absolute garbage in person. So now that I've got my base down, my skin's looking pretty even. I'm going to go in with the exact same concealer, but in Fawn. And I'm going to put a little here, a little there, a little there. If there was any other place I really wanted to brighten, like if you like your center bright, go with a brighter concealer. But I'm pretty good right here. That's all I use it for, the brightening. I don't know. I'm out of the 2015 everything bright under eye and like the triangle concealer. Especially because I'm getting a lot older. I know I'm not old, but I'm getting really close to 40 and that look just, I don't know, just doesn't look good. You can do a lot when you were younger that you can't get away with when it comes to makeup and finishes and powder and product, especially more matte things when you're younger that just do not work. The older you get, especially like a 35 plus, I really had to start switching what I use and using in turn, which thank God as you get older, you have more money, hopefully. And so you buy more expensive products, and because that's really expensive powders, concealers, and things like that, honestly, half the time is the only thing that works the older you get and makes you look more flawless and airbrushed. So the only thing I'm going to set right now is my under eye because I always like to set that first. So you guys are going to be really bored of me, and I don't know if anybody can ever turn me away from Charlotte T. That goes under my eye every single time. and it looks perfect every time, and I don't have to worry about it settling in fine lines, and it just makes everything look airbrushed under my eye. But that's the only spot, because I'm still going to go in with creams around the side of my face. In the spot, see, it's still red up here, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to put bronzer over it. So I'm going to now go to e.l.f. Putty Blush in Honey Drip. This is a little bit lighter, and I am very fair right now for me. So this should hopefully work really well. So you don't always have to cream bronze, but for me, if I'm trying to fill in the gaps where my foundation isn't, it's a perfect way to do it. Rare Beauty liquid shadow in Joy. A little bit of powder blush down. I don't want to say who this is for powder blush because lately they've been kind of problematic and people don't like them. Well, maybe some people do, but I don't want to say the brand and have people upset. So there, I always put a lot of blush on because then when I'm going in to powder afterwards, it's gonna take some of that off. So I'm just gonna use my little square or heart-shaped powder puff. I always set myself. See how when you're setting with powder, then it kind of lightens it up. So I like to have a lot. So it's actually looks visible when I'm done. My powder there. Around my nose. So it kind of gets rid of your pores. I didn't use a pore filling primer. And go like that. Perfect. And then now I'm going to use Revlon Skin Lights. It's always the same shade I use. Daybreak Glimmer. And put a little there. Put a little here, here. All my same routine for highlighting. I also have a highlighting video. The C down, the nose between the eyes, chin, and a little more finishing. Make sure it's ready to go. And then, now that I'm done, see, evened out the skin. Didn't need to use any foundation, and we're all set. But there it is. My hair's still wet from the shower. But there's a good base, and you didn't have to use foundation at all. Just a couple concealers, which is optional as well. Just use one shade if you want, and you don't care about having your under eye brighter. And you've got a cream product, couple cream products, set it, and you're all set for the day. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.